We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Packers going up against the Rams. With that, we're once again off to L.A. We're standing by. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Packers going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Trey Mason. 3rd down here. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
There was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
First down, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The one running back is Gurley. On first down, it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In the red zone this time. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Goff on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3, 19. All right, now, look at 56.
Halfback sent in motion. Here we go on 4th. Gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bryce Hager in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, gone. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open. I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Leopard, here we go now.
Slot man moves right. Third and long. It's gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And again, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. The one running back is Gurley.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Another pistol look here.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Here we go now. 3, over! Leopard! No, check,
And the back goes into motion. Here's Goff now on second down. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green, 39. Detroit. Leopard. Set. 3, 9, go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
No.
They come up in an offset eye.
319.
To throw on second down is gone. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now let's go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Leopard.
They come out here in the eye.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Back 99, here we go, 90. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green. All right, now look at 56.
sent in motion. On second down, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Goff on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did. And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead is now 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers will try again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down. Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it. Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in. And on second and 10 now. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd, gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Rodgers now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Go right. Jump out. Green 18.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so... Two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jacob HOM now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the back goes into motion. Now a first down throw, gone. And that'll be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. No.
They're running with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Yeah, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. In motion now is Lee.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's brought down after a good gain.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 19. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 1 yard, the official pickup there. So it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. The one running back is Gurley. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, partner, so much for the change of scenery. From St. Louis to Los Angeles, they gave up 3 field goal blocks last year as the St. Louis Rams.
Yep.
You think maybe in L.A. that might get correct?
Another one here, though, in Los Angeles.
And just think about the people in St. Louis right now.
You think they're smiling?
I'd say it might be more than a smile at this moment.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
And he motions the wide receiver. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
26. 319. 358. Right left. Switch.
And the wideout in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 28 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Caught by Nelson left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this for. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.